I'm online now. Let's get started.
Welcome to the MegaMets podcast. Tonight, it's TNA's Bound for Glory 2025, which takes place tomorrow night from the Songa Center in Lowell, Massachusetts.
Well, that's a surprise.
I'm expecting a guest in here in a little bit.
Who?
You ever Sports Jedi Network?
I've never heard of him, and I thought it was some other person that I don't want to contend with, but he might be all right. We can wait for him if he wishes.
Sure. I told him we're starting now. He should be on his way.
Yeah, because I had to take my nephew home, so there's that.
I still can't believe that Bubsy's game is now on the Switch Super Nintendo freebie stuff.
I'm going to end up doing the playthrough of that anyway, just to see how bad it is, because I've actually beaten it a few times when I was a kid.
You seriously beat that damn thing?
Yes. I played it on the Genesis, and I actually beaten it.
Well, this is the Super Nintendo port, so expect screen cropping.
Yeah, I know. Not to mention, it's all trial and error with that game. One hit and you're dead, I swear. Bubsy, to me, is like a perfect example of a franchise that basically was trying to take advantage of all the mascot wars in the 1990s.
Specifically, Sonic.
Yeah, it was meant to combat against Sonic.
But still, that mouth! How do you shut that little bastard up?
I don't know. I just legit don't know.
And then there's the Perfect Collection that recently came out. And even the atrocity that has Bubsy 3Ds on that damn thing.
You want to know something surprising? They actually added analog support for that. Because if you remember when the game first came out, Bubsy had to use hand controls. They didn't have a dual shot. They didn't have an analog stick yet. But now they did, and yeah, something else.
Still, what could possibly go wrong?
A whole lot of wrong.
At least they had the Bubsy pilot to make me want to kill it.
Yeah, with of all people, Rob Paulson voicing Bubsy.
Well, you know who's voicing him now?
Who?
Doug Erholtz.
Who the heck's that?
TK in Digimon 02.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Azuma in Naruto.
Wow.
And his most prominent role these days, Zenigata in Lupin III.
Oh yeah, Doug Erholtz. He's also the same guy who voices Terumi in Blaze Blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I know him, because when I used to do Blaze Blue back in the day on YouTube, I knew that he was Doug. He was in the series. He was in the game as Doug. Yeah, he was voiced by Doug Erholtz.
Oh, here he comes.
Yeah.
Hey, hello, gentlemen. How are you? Thank you for having me.
Jose, say hi to Kevin.
Sup?
Kevin, my partner, Jose.
Mr. Jose, ¿cómo estamos? How are you, sir?
Está bien. Está bien.
All right.
Let's get started. We open up with first the inductions of Mickie James and the beautiful people into the 2025 Hall of Fame class for TNA. After that, pre-show for the Knockouts Tag Team titles, the Inspiration, the new champs, defend against former champs, the Elegance brand. So who you guys taking this one?
Who's going first? Are you going to call on which one? I don't want to talk on anyone.
It's just that it's hard to decide because I don't even watch wrestling. I haven't watched wrestling like for who knows how long. So
I think Go ahead, Jose. I'm sorry.
I'm just going to make my choice because you have the Inspiration as champs and the Elegance brand. I'm picking the Inspiration to retain.
Same. What about you, Kev?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a short term. Although this is one thing that I'm going to raise an eyebrow. Reports have it the Inspiration's contract are coming to a conclusion but I don't see them not leaving TNA. I think they're going to re-sign. To make a long story short, I think the Inspiration retain. But I'm going to give like a 20% chance that the Elegance brand win due to the fact that they might get a new member. And then I think we get the shock and all value.
Either that or Ash comes back.
They never mentioned what was her undisclosed injury, but why relinquish that title to come back? It's I don't know. I hear you. I like where you're coming from.
On the docket next, This is out of order. From what I heard, the next match is international title Kazarian against Maclin. And yet they didn't even put the full card up on the TNA site.
I thought they would have that done by now. So what's number 2? Kazarian versus Maclin?
Yes.
They should have fixed the match order because according to Wikipedia, it's Leon versus Kevon for the X Division title. Kevon, yeah. So between Kazarian and Maclin for the international title, I'm picking Steve Maclin.
Kazarian retains. Too soon to take the belt. Put the belt back on Maclin.
You're not wrong about that.
Well, I had an opportunity to talk to Steve Maclin on our channel. He wants to get that title back, but he looks like he's going to get on a side quest to go after El Mesias in AAA Mexico. I could see where that route takes him towards that direction, where he's got a program already built in for Steve Maclin, especially we didn't see him part of the NXT TNA showdown. So I would love Steve Maclin to retain or recapture his title, but I'm with you. I think Frankie Kazarian, there's so much money of him becoming the champion. He's such an OG and can set up future matchups down the road. Like, with the cross promotions and with especially today, if you saw the PLE, they Michael Cole, the ring announcer, Alisha Taylor, mentioning the word TNA wrestling on WWE TV. It's not if, it's just when we're going to see Kazarian, TNA Rushmore versus a AJ Styles Mount Rushmore Mets.
And not to mention with AJ coming back, breaking out the short tights this morning.
Yeah. And also the necklace, the choker. It's just so much pointing for that. Now TNA, not just on NXT, we're going to see it now possibly on Raw and SmackDown, which is exciting, or even Royal Rumble.
You're up now, Jose.
Who's next on number 3? Because are we following from Wikipedia, or did the update the website hasn't updated it yet?
Still no update.
Then we're just going to go down the number. For the X Division title, Leon Slater, the champ, will take on Javon Evans.
It's pronounced Javon, but okay.
Javon.
Yeah, Javon. My bad. I'm bad.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I always butcher names too.
Yeah, I know.
We got the youngest ever X Division champion taking on the young OG, the guy who's bouncy from NXT. Do you put the belt on Javon? In all honesty, I say no. If by hook or crook, Trick gets out of there with the TNA title heading into Genesis, you need someone to still be the standard bearer and hold the line. Nobody likes Frankie, but everyone loves Leon, so I'm taking Leon to retain.
I'm also picking Leon to retain because I believe it's a bit too soon.
What about you, Kev?
I was joking around that when the time came, these two go at it, the X Division title. Javon Evans was going to take that title away from Leon Slater. Here's where I'm going with Javon. I'm going to be the different one. The reason why I'm going for Javon, I need Leon to go through a little bit of a struggle. It's been a little too easy for him in his very uber early TNA run, as even as a champion. I kind of think we want the people now to gravitate on a Leon run chase, especially chasing after a Javon. And he's always going to have that chip on his shoulder, uphill climb. I'm one of the futures of the wrestling business. I'm always going to be compared with this Javon Evans. I have to now fight from underneath. And I think that's a compelling story they want to tell the remaining of the year for Leon Slater to try to earn back his X Division title for the Javon Evans. That's just me.
Call your shot. Next up, call your shot. The Intergender 20-person Gauntlet. Winner gets a trophy and a contract they can invoke at any time from 1 year for a title match of their choosing. The only individuals we do know that are in this match, sandwiching it, Lei Ying Lee at number 1, Mance Warner at number 20. Additional individuals, Zaya Brookside, the hometown man, Cody Deaner, the Nemets, Mara Sade, BDE, and even though he wasn't announced, I'm going to say his name, Joe Hendry.
Of course.
with rumors swirling that Joe Hendry's contract is ending at Final Resolution, he was my initial pick, but I've decided to change tact.
Okay.
I think recently I picked Eric Young if he's going to be in it, which he should be. But I don't know. Who are you guys picking?
That's tough to decide.
I mean, we've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 spots filled.
Here's my thought process. I don't have a clear-cut person favorite, guys, but I say this: who benefits more of winning that gauntlet? Is it a knockout where she might be a number? I personally going to go with a knockout winning the gauntlet. I think a knockout is going to win it due to the fact that she's going to hold that Covenant Gauntlet trophy to hold and cash in for a later main event opportunity against either Kalani or Indy Hartwell. When we get to that for our pick, that's going to set up, because right now I don't think they want to throw or an opportunity for someone to slide against either Mike or Trick for the future winning the title. I think they want to set that. I don't think either one, they want a surprise element for that title. That's just my thought process. I think it's going to go to our knockouts, an opportunity for a knockout to win it, and by hook or crook, and she's going to hold that gauntlet for a later time. So I'm going with a female. I'm going with it. I don't know which one. I don't know exactly if it's going to be Amara Sade, because they're hiring her coming in. But I am going for I'm taking a knockout against the field, if that's okay. If you accept that, I'll take it. If not, then if you want me to give up one specific person, man, that's going to be a tough one. The fact that I don't have all 20 participants, but I think it's going to be, I'm going to go with gender specific, is going to be a knockout.
That's fine. I'm going to stick with Eric Young. What about you, Mega?
I don't know. I'm just going to pick Henry because.
Henry, okay.
Okay,
yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that one.
Mm-hmm.
Next, on your call your shot, you go, partner.
Next up, a singles match: Tessa Blanchard versus Gia Miller.
I mean, this is twofold. One, to show how much of a bully Tessa is, and two, punish Gia for constantly referencing AEW. That's how I'm looking at it. Because she's an interviewer, not a wrestler by trade. So, I don't know. I'm just going to stick with my first instinct and go with Tessa. What about you, Kevin?
All right, I like to explain. I like to show the math on why I come to these conclusions. So I apologize if you think I'm going a little too long on my answers, but here's the reason why I show the math. To me, I think Gia Miller wins by kind of a roll up, but I think when coming out of the match, it's going to be Tessa giving her a beatdown. I think she's going to beat her and just totally get that oh damn moment out of Gia Miller. Unless if Tessa's really out the door going to CMLL and this is her final contract obligation with TNA Wrestling, then I could see a Gia Miller actually beating her up and beating her and telling her, getting it, like wiping her and getting like kind of like a Gorilla Monsoon did to Bobby the Brain Heenan when he threw him out of the WWE. Kind of that callback a little bit to that. But again, I don't know where Tessa stands when it comes to TNA with contractual agreement, because we've seen her at CMLL. So I don't know what's her status. It could go either way, but I still think Gia Miller gets a flash victory.
Fair enough. Next up, 10-person Intergender Hardcore War. The System, Moose, Alisha Edwards, Brian Myers, Eddie Edwards, and JDC against Order 4. So I wish they call it Order 5. Mustafa Ali, Tasha Steelz, Special Agent Zero, Jason Hotch, and John Skyler. 2 individuals will start for a fixed period and wrestle in the cage for a fixed period. I'm going to guess around 3 minutes. And then in intervals of 90 seconds, a new individual will come in until all 10 people are in the cage. Once they're inside, doors locked, first pin or submission wins. Order 4 has the numeric numerical advantage throughout the match. I've said this before. I said this after Sacrifice. I said this a few months ago at Sacrifice. I'll say it now at Bound for Glory. When the hell is TNA ever going to bring back Lethal Lockdown?
Mm-hmm. I'm not sure when they'll bring him back.
If I had to pick, I'm going to say the system wins.
All right, I'm going with Order 4 because after that Mustafa Ali performance on the Performance Center, the group is on fire right now. Their Agent Zero is going to be that secret weapon where, holy crap, he's going to burst on the scene. I think it's going to be an Order 4 victorious in this match.
What about you, Mega?
I'm probably going to pick Order 4.
Fair enough. You're up.
Okay, so we already skipped it. All right, now we're for the TNA Knockouts World Championship. The champion going on to Jordan versus Indy Hartwell.
Okay. For those who don't know how the hell we got to this point, let's break it down. At Slammiversary, Jessie Jane defeated Masha Slamovich in a winner-take-all match at Slammiversary. But a little more than a month later, Ash by Elegance won a triple threat match without pinning Jessie to get the belt back for TNA at Heatwave. Then, going into Victory Road, it was originally supposed to be Masha Slamovich versus Ash with guest referee Indy Hartwell. Unfortunately, we hit a bit of a double snag. Masha got put under investigation for domestic abuse charges, and Ash suffered an undisclosed injury which forced her into retirement and vacating it. This led to a countdown to Victory Road Knockouts Battle Royale, where the last two standing would be in the match, taking each woman's respective place. Ultimately, it was Kalani Jordan and Lei Ying Lee, the final two. Kalani came out on top. And with all the stuff she said about how much she wants to elevate the TNA Knockouts title, and it's far more sincere than the crap Jessie Jane spewed throughout the middle of the summer, do I really see them taking the belt off Kalani? Initially, I said yes, because this was supposed to be where he was to come through and rescue the title. But now I am not sure.
I'm not sure either.
Said that, I'm taking Kalani to retain. And Kev, you and I have already discussed this off camera in the past. You're saying Kalani also retains?
I think Kalani wins. The way she engraced herself with the TNA brand, the way she's going a little bit above and beyond to say how she respects the Knockouts title, which anyone should do anyway. But just the way she had embraced and endeared herself in TNA lore, it's also going to get more eyes on the product. Especially when they're going to make this big announcement by Carlos Silver tomorrow about their possible TV deal. I still think when you have Kalani on NXT TV with that title showing up, I believe she has a title defense coming up already. So yes, I think Kalani Jordan, I think it's better for her brand right now. And Indy has to go through a little bit of a chase as well. You know, you can see by TNA the way they like to have their baby faces or anyone chase for their title. I don't think Indy gets it.
So you're saying put the belt on Indy by Genesis,
or if not, I don't think Indy touches the world title, the Knockouts title. I'm
just saying if she does, they're gonna hold off until Genesis.
Oh yeah, until at least after the new year. Or I don't see. I even see in Orlando Turning Point no title changes. Who knows?
Still hate that Turning Point got moved from WrestleCade to Full Sail.
Yeah.
Sucks for you guys. I know I'll be for Turning Point.
Don't have to rub it in. Where's your pick, Mega? Kalani or Indy?
I'll pick Kalani. Have her retain.
Fair enough. Next up, one final table for both the TNA and NXT tag titles. The Hardys versus Team 3D. Do we even need this match? We know of the physical pain Devon has been through the last decade or so. He can barely move in the ring nowadays. And I would know. I ran into him recently at a horror convention.
He honestly should just retire.
I get it. One last shot at glory. But is there really any justification to put both sets of belts on Team 3D outside of giving them their silver title, 25 World Tag Team Championships? No! Give it. Let the Hardys retain, damn it.
Mets, I think the House of Glory tag team titles are also on the line. So I think it's 3 sets of titles. I thought I saw something on the tweet mentioned that the House of Glory tag teams, newly crowned House of Glory tag team champions, Hardy Boys.
Son of a bitch. Why sweet Matt Jeff? Why fat in the pot?
Now, again, this is not 100% factual. I thought I read a tweet or saw somebody tweet that they're mentioning the House of Glory titles are on there. But even regardless of the fact, I think the Hardys retain. I think the Hardys win because there is no money, there is no glory other than bragging rights on Sirius Satellite Radio by Bully Ray Dudley for the Dudley Boys to win these titles on this match, because they're not going to be active wrestlers. They're not going to be, we're not going to see them on Tuesday, not even this Tuesday, the following Tuesday in NXT TV or TNA tapings. So it's the Hardys. They're the ones that draw the house. They're the ones that people want to come see on the meet and greets. Nobody wanted Bully Ray and Dudley. Listen, if anything, when they announced this match, we were hoping Ed and Christian would have been added to it, but they weren't in it. To be honest with you, like you said, I'm not really too much interested. To me, let's get it over with. I think people are going to be like, hurry up. We want to get to the main event. That's just my opinion.
You taking Hardys too, partner?
Yes, Sam.
Thank God. Close it out.
The main event for the TNA World title. Trick Williams, the champ, versus Mike Santana.
They need to pull the trigger. Enough is enough with Trick holding that belt hostage, wearing it upside down, and calling TNA Trick-and-A. For the last 5 months, I've not been saying 4.5 to 5 months. I've not been saying whoop that Trick. I've been saying fuck that, fuck you Trick, or fuck that Trick.
Wow.
My pick is from the Bronx to the Bound for Glory. I'm going with my man, Mike Santana. Mi campeón. Let's go.
I'm choosing Mike as well. He's had it long enough.
Time not only for Mike Santana to spin the block, but knock Trick's fucking block off at Bound for Glory. Need to shut him up once and for all and rescue the TNA World Heavyweight title.
Let's go.
Simple as fucking that. Mike Santana's walking in challenger, but he's walking out TNA World Heavyweight Champion. That's it for tonight's MegaMets podcast. I'd like to thank our special guest, Sports Jedi Kevin, for appearing. Bring in my instance. The podcast will be back next Friday to do our predictions of Wrestle Dream.
Friday, huh? Nice.
And then probably over the weekend, we'll have to do our at some point over the weekend, we'll also do our predictions for the Super Junior Tag League of New Japan. Let me just see when that starts.
Real quick, Mets, Mega Man, thank you for having me. Appreciate you having me on.
Pleasure.
It was a pleasure to have this conversation about TNA. Love it. Yeah. Join us tomorrow on the playback. We'll Mets is there. You could see the program. Join us on playback. Watch. Let's celebrate the Bound for Glory extravaganza tomorrow. If you don't have the TNA Plus app, come on over to playback. You'll be able to be part of it. Join us, see it, and just let's celebrate professional wrestling. Let's keep the weekend going. And again, appreciate you guys having me on. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share here to this podcast, this program, and from the Sports Jedi Network, man. May the sports be with you. Thank you again, guys.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Comment, like, share, and subscribe, not just Sports Jedi Network, but our channels. He's MegaMan and G. I'm Mets2128. We'll see you next Friday for Wrestle Dream predictions. And then October 22nd, we kick off our predictions for the road to Tanahashi's final appearance in Gifu with the Super Junior Tag League predictions. Goodbye. And good night. Bang.
Bang. I'll see you then.
Later.
Right.